For battle, my friend.
The Omnic Crisis, a global conflict between the forces of humanity and autonomous machines. While some consider it in the distant past, the fires of a second war are flaring up in Siberia. Alexandra Zaryanova was a star of the Russian athletics program until she rushed to enlist in the local defense forces after hostility erupted in her homeland. Now, Zarya serves her country proudly, using her immense strength to protect the people and the nation that she loves. Zarya is a ranged warrior who uses shields to absorb damage and convert it into energy that increases the strength of her attacks. Zarya's trait is energy. Whenever her shield abilities absorb damage, she gains energy. As her energy level increases, so does the damage her abilities and attacks deal. This increase is not permanent, and the energy bonus decreases over time. Zarya's first basic ability fires a particle grenade at a target location. After a short travel time, the blast deals damage to all enemies in the impact zone. Particle grenade's damage increases based on Zarya's current energy level. Activating her next ability, Personal Barrier, grants Zarya a temporary shield that absorbs a set amount of damage before expiring. Similarly, her Shield Ally ability envelops a teammate in a protective shield. The damage absorbed by both Personal Barrier and by Shield Ally increases her energy total. Zarya specializes in gravity manipulation, and her first heroic is Graviton Surge. Shortly after being launched, this gravity bomb's impact draws enemy heroes towards its center. Her second heroic, Expulsion Zone, is the polar opposite. Upon impact, this bomb creates a pulsing area of denial that pushes away enemies, dealing damage and slowing them. Zarya is an expert in negating enemy attacks while using the resultant increase in her damage to punish her enemies. All of her damage scales as her energy level increases, including her basic attack and her damage-dealing abilities. At maximum charge, Zarya gains a staggering increase to her damage. If you want to reach her full potential, identifying the right moments to use her shields is a must. While Personal Barrier is the primary tool Zarya uses to tank damage and gain energy, don't underestimate Shield Ally. Use it to save allies under heavy fire and snag a nice damage bonus as a reward. Time your shields carefully, as Zarya becomes vulnerable when her defenses are on cooldown. Zarya's Particle Cannon fires a beam of energy that deals AoE damage to all enemies caught within it. Aim carefully and it can chew through enemy minions. Make sure to pay attention to your positioning as the beam tracks Zarya's target. Particle Grenade is her main damage ability and holds multiple charges. Use it to poke groups of enemies from range, or to take down a fleeing target. Early on, Zarya is at her best while paired with an ally. When shielding both herself and a teammate, Zarya will make the most of her abilities and their potential to increase her damage. On the heroic side of things, use Graviton Surge to draw enemies to a target point while your team unleashes heavy damage. Alternatively, Expulsion Zone will not only keep your enemies away, but when fully charged, can deal a whole lot of damage. Zarya will be deploying into the Nexus soon, ready to protect her allies and overpower her enemies. Want to keep up to date on the latest reveals, spotlights, and overviews? Then make sure to subscribe to Heroes of the Storm here on YouTube. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you